flying to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the international outpost.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If I seem really tired in this video, it's because it is currently 12:30 at night. I'm very tired, but I made a commitment to myself that I would get out 5 videos a week. So knowing that I'm going home this weekend, I need to pre-film a lot of stuff. But this level of energy is great for this type of video because we are doing a quick and easy makeup tutorial on Galaxy Halloween makeup. Galaxy makeup is something I've done so many times now because it's so easy and people are so impressed by it. You should definitely just stay tuned for this video. The costume that I'm going to be putting on with this is my NASA spacesuit. I always wanted to be an astronaut. I just think that's so cool. But this look would be great for alien costumes as well, or just anything that is really colorful and fun and different. So for right now, we're just doing super quick and easy. I need a Halloween costume kind of makeup. Okay. Currently, I only have my foundation on because we're going to start with the eyeshadow portion, and that means that there's going to be a lot of fallout. So the first palette that I'm using is the Manny MUA Life's a Drag palette. Y'all have seen me use this. I'm just taking that white cake face shade with my IT Cosmetics brush. I also have my brows on, by the way. And I'm just rubbing it right under the brow bone. Just a hint of Campy, which is that yellow shade, right into the crease, just because we're going to be using a lot of cool tone shades, but I don't want to lose the life in my face or the warmth of my face, you know? I'm gonna take the IT Cosmetics brush again and dip into Hunty, which is a taupe shade, just to give the crease some shade but not like a color. All of these steps are probably irrelevant once we actually end up putting on color. It's probably all just gonna get covered up anyways, so stay with me. So for the majority of this video, I'm going to be dipping into my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. A freaking rainbow. Next, I'm gonna dip into this dark purple shade right here in the palette with my AOA Studios like dome brush right into the crease with that. Just drawing a nice purple line. And then I'm gonna drag it down a little bit onto the like outside of the lid. I feel like I should zoom you guys in if we're doing the eyes. Do you want that? Oh. Next, I am going into this purple in the top corner with my Anastasia Beverly Hills blending brush from the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm just patting that on top of the crease before I go in and buff it out. I want to set that color down. Tati Westbrook, who's on YouTube, very big makeup tutorial woman, often does this with colorful like crease shades and like really potent crease shades. I've seen her do that a lot. So I'm not crazy. That's why we don't have, oh my god, that was so nice. That's why we don't put on concealer yet. You really want to build that color out. Next, I'm going into this upper corner with my IT Cosmetics brush that I always love to use with lighter shades and any kind of blending, and just buffing out the edges of that purple on both sides. Ta-da! I'm going back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills blending brush and just gently tapping into that hot pink. And I'm gonna dab this in my outer lid area. So pink. I love pink. Pink is the best, like a pink drink. I'm delusional right now. Don't you just love it when you're like missing an entire bag of makeup? Like I just don't even know where it went. So with that being said, I'm taking this Kylie Bronze cream eyeshadow, which is not my first choice. I recommend the Revlon cream shadows, and I will link those obviously down below in the description box. But I'm just using my e.l.f. brush that I always use for my cream shadow. I'm just painting it on the lid, only in that front half. I'll make sure it's really saturated so it pulls the metallic color that we're gonna put on top of it. Next, I'm using that Anastasia Beverly Hills, but the other side of the brush because it's a lot more densely packed. I just recommend any dense brush. And I'm going into the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Wow, mine looks so dirty and used. I'm going into Wild Child, which is that really cool pink metallic, and I'm just gonna pack right on top of all of that cream shadow. Wonderful. I can still kind of see the orange, which is not my favorite, and that's why I don't recommend using a copper shade, but here we are. Next, I'm gonna go into Passion from the Norvina palette, which is just a matte dark brown, but it's like a little bit red undertone, and I'm just gonna buff that into the crease to give it some depth and to blend the metallic shade into the crease. If this looks hella sloppy, don't even worry, it gets better at the end. Everything gets fixed and cleaned and whatnot. That's the beauty of my kind of makeup tutorial. I just go with what works, you know? I'm not trying to be a pro, I'm just trying to get by. And I think Halloween, you know, offers that time, that moment for a lot of people that don't usually play with makeup to begin playing with makeup. Like, it really gives them an opportunity to try new things or to just copy a tutorial. Like, that's cool too. Next, just to kind of stay within the same palette family, in case you are looking for a Halloween palette for Halloween makeup, I'm gonna dip into the black with that dome pointed brush from AOA. This is the part that we gotta be really careful. I'm just gonna put that right there. I'm just very, very lightly touching that pigment into the crease, because the blacks in palettes nowadays are just so loose and runny. What I like to do is I like to draw a really sloppy, light-handed line into the crease with black, and then go back with one of the crease shades on top of it to really buff it out. So I'm gonna take that purple and that blending side from the Anastasia brush and tap it on top of the black and then buff it out. And I don't really like to drag my black too far into the inner corner, but with the purple it kind of acts as like a medium to wash between the two. Should we do glitter? We probably should. Next, I'm dipping into, and you should use any glitter because they don't make these anymore. It's my Stila potted glitter. I showed this in my festival Get Ready With Me, but in a different shade. This is in the shade Metallic Dusty Rose, and I use the same brush for the cream eyeshadow placement, and I'm just gonna tap it into place, just kind of like a leaf. That's why I love these. They like are like a leaf glitter, you know? They have so much more moisture than just, oh, some glitter in gel. Extraterrestrial. I'm just gonna pop my false lashes on really quick, and I know I've done these in a different video, but I didn't really show, I think, in depth enough what I do with my false lashes. If you can't tell, I cut mine into 3 sections. So I don't know if you can tell, but that's a section, and then the separation between those is a section. Not only makes it kind of easier to put them on, but it makes them last on my eyes so much longer. Like, I don't have any issues with corners coming up or anything. If you haven't tried this trick before, I don't know if anybody's done this before. I'm sure there's plenty of people that do. I'm taking my Kiss Lash adhesive. This is the one with aloe, and this one is extremely thin, and I just pop it on the little carton that comes on the outside of lashes. And I just take the little piece of lash with some tweezers and dip the band into that glue. Usually I wait for the lashes to be a little bit, or the glue on the lash band to be a little bit more tacky, but I'm just really trying to get through this tonight. Typically I would put on a black eyeliner before I did strip lashes. You're gonna like be staying the night somewhere, you know, and you don't have like makeup remover, and you don't want to wake up in the morning and look like a raccoon. Alright, I just don't even put mascara anymore to blend my lashes in with the false lashes, because 1, my false lashes will last longer if I don't put a bunch of mascara on them, and 2, if for some reason I get pushed into a pool, I don't want to look like a horror film. When it's Halloween, you never really know what's gonna happen. I could throw a drink at you. That's the struggle of a college girl with a booger in my nose. Nope, that's not a booger. That's just lash glue. What? Hi. Off camera, I just applied my normal concealer, powder, highlighter, contour, bronzer, and blush from my everyday makeup tutorial with all the colors that we used on our eyes, and now we're putting them on our face. So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild blending brush. I just picked anything that I don't use a lot. I'm going to dip into that purple in the corner shade. We're just going to put that right above the eyebrow. It almost looks really hot pink on camera. But yeah, you're just dragging it out, just blending it into your foundation, your powder, whatever you have on. I'm gonna take a Kylie Cosmetics brush, which is just a little bit more packed. I'm gonna finish up that under eye with the hot pink. We're gonna take that hot pink while we're at it. Just pop it right on the nose, right where that little curve is in your nose. If you don't have that, you can just kind of put it in the shadows of your nose. You're gonna put it up the nose. You can almost contour your nose a little bit with it, just like that. And then I'm just taking the lighter pink from the corner and putting that directly in the middle. Just gonna tap to feel where my like little apple of my cheek is, and only go on the side of it. I don't want to go on it. Take it on the side of the nose with whatever excess is on there. Next I'm going to go in with that purple shade from there and go on top of my contour with a very light hand and then rub with my finger. I should probably take these white clips out of my hair, but oh well. Just like that. Typically I would be using a really large dense brush, like a kabuki almost, to be placing these colors, but I just don't have one at this moment, and you might not have one as well, so this might be good. Is it you kind of see what I'm going for? Are we kind of getting there? I'm gonna touch the tip of my nose with that dark purple just a little bit and drag it down on the sides as well. I'm just taking more of that purple that's in the corner of the palette and rubbing it above the eyebrow, and then I buff it out with either your finger or the brush. A little purple by where eye makeup is. We're gonna go into that deeper purple here in the palette. Go right where the eyeliner line would be continued if we did have it, to really give us some definition. I'm not putting too much of that dark purple on the cheek because I don't want to like reverse contour, but I do want to get some purple coloration onto the cheek. I'm gonna go into that hot pink and go on to the cheek with it. Just putting a little bit of the pigment on there and then buffing it out. I'm gonna just do it on the apple with whatever excess is on my finger. Wow, this looks crazy on camera because my under eye is really bright. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia brush with the blending side and go into the dark blues, a little bit in the teal and a little bit into the dark blue, and just tap that on top of the contour and then right on the eyebrow. Alright, now we're just gonna take the purple as well. I don't feel like my nose has enough purple on it. And a little on the sides. Cheek. Nose crevice. Really gonna blend that in. I'm gonna take my Morphe white eyeliner, and I've sharpened it pretty pointy, and just start drawing a couple stars on the face. Little crosses all over, and then just freckles of stars everywhere on the face, just drawing them everywhere on the face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like, what the hell is she doing up until this point? But now we're here and it's better and it's different. And I'm just gonna take those stars all the way up onto my forehead. When you're looking at a galaxy photo, there's a lot of clouds, a lot of mischief, and that's what I like about this super easy galaxy makeup. Is like you just can use your fingers and like buff that out. And even if you're like, oh, I don't really think it like looks right, I'm not sure if I did the shading right, just draw some stars on it. Go to a party. Is the blue too much?
What is?
I ate a blueberry. Oh, see, I hope it looks way better on camera than it does in person. Am I just ugly? I had no makeup on today. And so I was like looking at my calendar and I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And then I was like, oh shit, when am I gonna film this?
Do you have set videos for each thing?
Uh-huh, I have the month planned out. Not the whole month, clearly.
What is WIBW?
What about Wednesday?
What I bought Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, are you going shopping every week?
I think I have 3 filmed.
My psychic reading.
Mm-hmm. That's already filmed and edited and posted.
What did they say?
Oh my god, they said so much. I'm gonna finish this video really quick. Okay, so what I just did was apply a little bit of Jeffree Star's Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Blue Velvet, and then a little bit in the center I put Jeffree Star's Rose Madder, so that this part kind of blended with the rest of my face, but I wanted just a little bit of blue, you know, because I just love blue, and there's blue in space, and Earth is blue, and anyways, I'm gonna put on my Halloween costume now. So this is just my NASA onesie like space suit that I got from a Halloween store last year. I paired it with a pink bra from Charlotte Russe just to kind of match the pink on my face. I like how I did the blue lipstick now that I'm seeing it next to my blue NASA. It's a vibe. Oh, and I have my space shoes on from Target. Since my roommate did come home, I am too embarrassed to film my outro in my room. I don't know, I just, you know, it's easy for me to talk to a camera, but doing it in front of other people kind of makes me spooked. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on all my socials. I'm doing this thing right now where if you follow me on any of my social medias, DM me saying that you are coming from this video, the NASA video, the space video, the whatever, the makeup tutorial, I don't care. I will be sure to thank you for watching and follow you back. As always, thank you again. It really does mean a lot that anybody would care to watch any of my videos. I have no energy, but we did it. We got to the end. High five and happy Halloween.